So I have very important news for you. If you are currently in the United States without documents and married to a US citizen, or if you're a US citizen and married to someone who currently does not have status in the US, you'll want to be aware of an important announcement that happened from President Biden today. Hi, I'm attorney Megan Pastrana of Immigration for Couples, and my firm is dedicated exclusively to helping couples across the nation and across the world in navigating the US immigration process. So, what is this important announcement? Let's dive in. So, today, President Biden announced what they will be putting in place a policy to create a pathway to lawful permanent residency for those who are currently in the United States without documents and married to a U.S. citizen. So, I'd like to go over when will this policy take effect and who is eligible and what are the next steps that you should take. So this policy is not yet official. It is an announcement that he will be signing an executive order. They anticipate that the policy will be finalized and that there will be a process in place for individuals to begin a green card process sometime at the end of this summer. So we've seen this type of process in other case types. So DACA is an example. During President Obama, the DACA program allowed for individuals to be able to receive deferred action and status to work and remain in the United States. This executive order, though, is specifically for individuals that are currently without status and married to a U.S. citizen. And it will provide a path not just for work authorization, but for a green card, which is amazing. And so who will be eligible? As I mentioned, anyone who is married to a U.S. citizen and currently in the United States without authorization. So that marriage had to occur on June 17th, 2024 or prior. So if you're not yet married, this won't apply to you, but that doesn't mean you don't have options. You may still have options available to you, and please feel free to call our office. The other part or the other requirement is that you have been in the United States for at least 10 years. So you're going to have to prove that you've been in the United States from the date of the policy and then for the past 10 years, proof that you've been physically present in the United States. And so why this is so great is because it's a pathway to a lawful permanent residency status. But it's also fantastic news because currently for couples who are in this type of case or in this type of situation where one individual has entered the United States and been in the United States for a prolonged period of time, typically more than a year without documents, that individual has to go through something called a provisional waiver process. And we've helped many, many clients with that process. And it is a great option, but it takes more than 5 years on average at this point to get through that process. And that's a long time that you're waiting on getting a green card and being able to start your lives together. So the fantastic news about this policy update is that you would not have to go through this provisional waiver process. And that provisional waiver process that is currently in place requires the individual to leave the country to go to an interview abroad. This policy that's announced from the Biden administration would remove that requirement of waiting for that waiver and having to travel abroad. You'd be able to complete the entire process here in the United States in much less time. So you'll definitely want it to be prepared. So that was the last piece that I wanted to talk with you about is what can you do right now? What should you be doing today? Even though that policy has not gone into effect officially, we've helped many individuals go through a similar parole in place process as what this will be. And we know what immigration is looking for. We know the documents that you'll need to collect. And it's really important that you be screened for your eligibility. So I highly recommend that your next step be to schedule an appointment with our firm. Immigrationforcouples.com is our website. You can book your appointment 24/7 on the website. You're welcome to call the office, 317-247-5040, and we can get you on the calendar. We can talk about your personal situation and what you should be doing for your next steps. What would be your options and what evidence that you need to be collecting. And I also invite you to check out our free resource center at immigrationforcouples.com. We have tons of free resources, whether you're just starting out or in the middle of your immigration journey. And please be sure to follow our Facebook page, Immigration for Couples, and subscribe to our YouTube channel because I will be posting regular updates about this specific topic. And I also post videos regularly about important information you should know as a couple going through the immigration process. Thanks so much for watching.